Good evening everyone and welcome back to the channel. This evening's video we are going to be having a little look at some of our beef cattle. We're going to have a little look at these heifers. We have picked out some of them that are going for slaughter, and we'll have a little look at why we picked those ones out for slaughter. We'll have a look at then some of the other ones, why we feel that they're not just ready to go yet, and yeah, just generally go into the pen, have a little walk through them. Decided to do this now because there's 18 of them going in the morning. There'll be more going next week, so there's no point waiting for a couple of weeks and do it when all the best of the cattle are gone. So we'll do it now at this stage. We'll also maybe have a little look at the bulls over the far side as well, just have a little walk through those and just have a look at them. Now there's no bulls going at the minute, but still we'll have a little look at them at this stage. Yeah, so we'll get cracking on that. Don't forget, if you're not already a subscriber, to subscribe to the channel, and if you enjoyed the video, to leave a like on it at the end, just to say that now. So we'll open the gate, get in there, and we'll have a little look through what we've picked. So we've just stepped into the pen now, and we'll have a little look at firstly look at the reason why we didn't pick a couple of these. Look, a lot of them could be picked at this stage, but we tried to pick just the very fittest of them. There's also one or two that's a little bit lame. Like this black girl here at the end, she's just kind of a small heifer. You can see her now, she's quite lame, but she has got good flesh cover. You can see there's plenty of fat around her tail there. But she is quite lame, so we don't want to annoy her too much. There's two of them like that. There's two that are lame, but they have enough flesh cover that they can go. They're never going to be like the likes of this girl here. It's hard to beat the breeding when you see these yellow Charolais. They do fantastically well. She's probably on the other end of the scale, where she's got a little bit too much fat cover around her tail, and it'll be interesting to see what way she'll grade on the fat score. She could be a little bit on the wrong side of it, but yeah, look at, as I say, you could have more or less emptied this pen out. They're kind of all fit, and it's not that they're on feed that awfully long. We didn't move them on to full feed until it was just before Christmas, so they're only really on full feed but the half of December, January, February, and this first couple of weeks now, almost in March. So, but they have done extremely well. They are on a strong ration. Again, another one here she's marked to go. You can see lots of fat cover on her again, and even like looking down her side, you can see there's lots of flesh cover on her there too. So it's fairly easy to pick the ones that are well fit. You can either put your hand on them and feel the flesh cover, or just eye them. You'll know by eyeing them more or less once you get in on it. Even if they're facing you, you look straight down the animal, you'll see them that they're well squared off. And yeah, you know, it is fairly simple. But look, it's hard to beat finishing good well-bred animals. So you see all the ones here with the red marks, they're all marked to go. A lot of these animals here were all bought over in the west, and they come over this way. Yeah, so that's really them. So what I'll do is I'll keep an eye on them, and I'll get the average weight on what they weighed, and just some of the fat scores, how many of them, or what the fat scores were, and I'll mention that in the video in the next couple of days. Yeah, there is still one or two. The likes of this red girl here, she's not just fit yet. It'll take a little bit. She could lay on for another few weeks. And there's one or two like that, but yeah, most of them could go. And it's pretty much the same story then when you go in this other side as well. Like we haven't marked. There's only one or two marked in this side, but they could be marked as well. It's pretty similar. This red one here could probably lay on for a little bit. And maybe one or two more, but yeah, we could easily fill a load tomorrow. We'll go across and just have a quick look at the bulls now as well, and you can just see how they're doing. Like, this is the difference in heifers and bulls. The heifers are all standing quiet as anything, and the bulls, because I'm just here in the shed walking around, have all gotten agitated and starting to jump and mess on each other. So yeah, we'll win if we look at them. So we've moved into the pen now with the bulls. We'll just have a little quick walk around those. Again, it's a bit like the Heifers over the far side. It's a case of which ones do you pick out that aren't fit to go at the minute. We have this guy here picked out. He's a little lame on the front foot. He's been lame like that since he went in. He can put weight on it, but it kind of clicks, and it hasn't been really an issue for him. He has continued to thrive and put on the flesh. So we just let him walk away. If it had to become an issue, we would have had to take him out and deal with it. But he's done very well. He's very deep. He's a very deep-bodied animal and should weigh very well. Again, some of these here are our own bred calves from. It'll be almost 2 years ago now. They'll be just coming heading for 2 years old now in the next while. And that's really what with bulls. It's really, you feed them till they're about 24 months is how we usually work it. They do tend to get into well over 400 kilos. A lot of factories don't want that now, but and can cut you on price. But look, it's like every animal. You go to slaughter it, if it hasn't got the weight, it's not going to come into the money. You will better have them, if you're going to cut you 10 cent, you will better have them 50 or 60 kilos heavier, because at least you'll still have something at the end of it. Bulls, some people say like, oh, we wouldn't feed bulls over 120, 140 days, and that'd be it. We could feed bulls 200 days. The only thing that you have to do when feeding bulls is tweak the ration a couple of times. They can go stale on it, so what I mean by tweaking the ration is just change it a little bit, change the taste of the feed. And if you do that a few times during their stay, no issue with feeding bulls over 200 days, and they'll continue to put on weight at a very steady rate. So, but yeah, like these here, a mix of cattle that we bought last weekend, or last back end, 12 months. Would have bought them in at small enough money, kept them over the winter, summered them out last summer, and then took them in and they've finished them. And then some of them then as our own bulls from our suckler herd. So it was a bit of a mix of both. But yeah, they have done very well. Some of these now will be starting to go over age now in the coming weeks, so we'll be starting to chop away at the bulls now as well. So yeah, over the next month, 6 weeks, we'll probably have quite a few cattle away. So just in now the far side, and again some of these are out of the suckler herd. The likes of these yellow Charlies are all out of our suckler herd, and they've done very well. This is out of the Blealach Digger bull, the infertile bull. You can see like there's some fantastic stock out of them. Very growthy, very tall. You can see them there compared to a lot of the other animals, like they're all taller. So this is one of the reasons why we didn't want to. We're glad that we found out what was wrong with him, that why he was lame, and hopefully he will continue to be able to produce some calves. But yeah, so then the likes of some of these other smaller guys were all just bits and pieces that was bought. Some of them cheap enough as weanlings, and yeah, that's basically about it. Water, I only cleaned this out a couple of days ago. We'll spill it out and just see what it's like. We're getting a lot of grit coming off at the minute from the stream, and let me get my hand around the right way. Yeah, a lot of grit coming off from the stream at the minute, so continuously just having to tip it out. We have a pump in the stream that pumps the water up, and with all the rainfall, you see it there, it's almost just like sand. It comes off and comes into the drink, so you just have to tip it out every number of days just to keep it right. But it's just one of the daily chores that you have to do. These guys are fairly friendly as a rule. The bulls tend to be less hassle when walking with them or in walking around them. A heifer, I find, that tend to give you a kick quicker than a bull, but look, it's just how it can work out. But yeah, that's really it. So yeah, doing well. Pity the price wasn't a bit better. Is a wee bit better than last year, but not a lot. And still huge question marks going forward on the beef industry in Ireland and whether we'll be able to keep going at it. But we have them now. We've had to finish them, and we'll have to see what happens in the future. So that's just a quick look at some of our beef cattle. Now that they are getting on and getting to the point where they're almost finished. Had a lot of people asking me to do a video at some point, and I said I would, so this is it. So hope you enjoyed it. As always, don't forget to hit the sub button if you're not already a subscriber. Leave a like on the video and comment down below. And yeah, that is it for today. We will see you in the next one.